toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So TCU's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Makes the grab. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They're facing a 3rd down. To the air, it's McMillan. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Wide open downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there.
Sends it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, home run! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cardinal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. To the air, it's Kennedy. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to scramble. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Here's the pressure. Caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Kennedy. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Pucks it out of the air. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there. Just
a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Pulls and fired complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Buying some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the pass game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Kennedy. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Ivory. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
TCU 21.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, lost a throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And linebacker linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
TCU 21.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Otis. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got the tight end. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass. It's Kennedy. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Into enemy territory and outbounds at the 48. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He leaves it with his back. Looking for room at the 40. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes,